Hi everyone. So I got up this morning with I had really, really good intentions, I promise. I had intentions, I was gonna roller set my own hair, use less heat. And I met a bit of a hurdle. So I bought one sec. I bought oi magnetic rollers. I think these are 1 3/4 diameter something. These are the largest ones they had, and I think the last set they had because obviously I have long hair. So I bought these, and the turnout wasn't exactly what I was expecting. Actually, I didn't get to the full turnout. I was like just struggling with the first section on the top, and yeah, I wasn't getting the tension I needed to, really tug at the roots to make the roots as, I mean, obviously they're not going to be super straight, but I wasn't getting that tension. I don't know if my hair wasn't wet enough. I don't know if I should use a different kind of roller, like the Velcro rollers, because my hair is textured, so maybe the Velcro rollers. So if anybody has any tips on roller setting natural hair, please let me know. I did roller set Kaylee though. This is Kaylee. So I did her, and obviously, I mean, it was easier to do her because I was behind her and I could see the parting and whatever. It was difficult to try to section and part my own hair like that. And as I said, get the tension with the magnetic rollers. So yeah, we'll see how Kaylee turns out. Let's give Kaylee one more spin there. So she is covered. She is fully set. But obviously it's easier to do her because I could get around the whole perimeter of her head and have a full view of it. I couldn't see the back of my head, so it was hard. Well, couldn't even see the front of the head to part it. So, it was a little difficult. So I guess with practice, it might get easier. It should get easier, but you know, roller set for me didn't happen today. It happened for Kaylee, not for me. So I did, my hair was already washed and detangled and everything. So I was like, let me still style my hair. So I did wash, well, obviously wash, blow dry, and I did flat iron my hair. So I'm gonna talk about the products and stuff I used. Firstly, where are you? Well, after getting most of the water out, well, towel drying with a microfiber towel. First thing I applied was the Design Me Fab Me Multi Benefit Spray, treatment spray. So it has 18 benefits: split end mender, detangler, UV, some heat protection, porosity equalizing, yeah, quite a few things, and it's amazing to start with. And then I also had the Bounce Me Curl Balm. So yes, it's a curl balm, but it has hold. Well, obviously you need hold to define curl. So it has hold, enriched with argan oil, and it's actually has heat protection up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's actually a pretty good blow dry lotion, which I put to the test today, and it's pretty good. So it's a multi-purpose product. So if you do have curly hair, use it for your wash days, for your wash and goes, your curly styles, and it could also double as a blow dry lotion, blow dry cream, and it has heat protection in it. So this is my combo when my hair is curly, and I guess when it's straight too. So apply this first to equalize the porosity and give light moisture, and then this for heat protection and some definition. Okay, so I blow dried my hair with a paddle brush. I wasn't in the mood for the whole round brush thing, so that didn't happen today. I was like, you know what? I do not. So I just sectioned my hair in four as a well. I sectioned from my part, so one, two sections in the back, and uh, use a paddle brush to blow dry my hair, which was, I guess it was faster, yeah. It took maybe 45 minutes, 43 minutes, I should say, probably 43 minutes. And to flat iron was another 43 minutes. So I used my Babyliss Pro Nano Titanium blow dryer with the condenser on. So you're not, having your hair isn't having direct contact with the heat. So you have the condenser there as a buffer. And with the condenser, it just, focuses the air where you want it to. So when you are blow drying, you focus the heat on the section. And you point the blow dryer down to smooth down the cuticle. So you have a smooth finish. Then, flat iron with the Babyliss Pro porcelain ceramic. I think this is is this the 2-inch? I think this is the 2-inch because I have a lot of hair. So this is the 2-inch. Porcelain is okay. Titanium is where it's at. The recovery time on porcelain is not as great as the recovery time on a titanium flat iron. When I say recovery time, I mean the time it would, because look at the length of my hair, right? So when I start at the top, I would, tap the roots a little bit. Oh, come on. I would tap the roots because, the roots are generally I don't want to say coarser, but like coarser, curlier, tougher part to deal with. So you tap your roots a couple times, 1, 2, 3. And obviously, when you concentrate the first set of heat there, it's going to take a while for the iron to heat back up because the heat that was generated electrically went into the plates and was concentrated on this area. So when you're sliding down the rest of the hair shaft, say, okay, the temperature it started at close to your scalp was maybe 400 degrees Fahrenheit. By the time it gets, and you do that tapping thing and you go down lower, it's going to be like 3 something, 2 something, whatever, because as you're passing the iron on the hair, the heat is going into your hair and obviously taken from the iron. So the recovery time, it doesn't recover that quickly as opposed to titanium plates. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully. I can always talk about it again if it doesn't. So yeah. So I mean, it's a good buy. It's like nearly half the price of a titanium flat iron. So it is a good buy. The only thing is you really do need to take your time. I mean, especially with natural hair, you need to take your time because, yeah, small sections. You don't want to do too big a section and then the hair isn't, evenly distributed on the plates and it doesn't get even heat and you still have wavy or kinky areas. So small sections, and you definitely really, really need to take your time with the flat iron. So I don't want to say it could kind of get away with a little more with the titanium plates, a little bit, but still small sections is important. Maybe like 1-inch sections, 1-inch thick sections. Well, am I saying that right? 1-inch wide sections, right? So maybe like that. Tap at the roots and take your time coming down the rest of the hair shaft. Also, it's nice to chase the hair with a fine tooth comb or brush, whatever. Just make sure it is heat resistant because obviously you're heating up your hair and you're passing these fine teeth through your hair, which is hot. So they're gonna bend and warp. So make sure and get a heat proof or a heat resistant comb, fine tooth comb. So you're chasing the flat iron with the comb. Chasing the comb with the flat iron. You know what I mean? And yeah, so actually before I flat iron, I use, well, this is my blow dry combo, and before I actually flat iron, you separate into sections, smaller sections, and I apply the Olaplex number 7 bonding oil. It is amazing. It has heat protection up to 400 and I think it's 25 degrees Fahrenheit. So higher heat protection. A little goes a long way, so maybe like a drop or two per little section. Actually, I probably apply too much, but it's okay. Well, in my case. And then just comb it through the hair. So blow dry with this combination. And then when you're going in to flat iron smaller sections, you apply this per section for the added heat protection and of course the Olaplex bond building benefits as well. So yeah, so I will unveil Kaylee when her hair is set and dry. I think it's dry, but I'll still do that another time. So yeah, I guess with curlies, what I wanted to say is there's no harm or shame or foul in changing up your look. Because sometimes, like I mean, yeah, I do get tired sometimes myself of always either throwing up your hair in a bun or having it out, and then sometimes when you do have your hair out or styled in a wash and go, and it's time to detangle, you really have to take your time. So when my hair is straight, you can finally run your fingers through it and feel your scalp. And when it's time to wash, whenever I wash again, 7 to 9 or 7 to 12 days. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit easier to detangle and stuff because your hair isn't really interlocked or intertwined with each other. It's just straight and yeah. So yeah, the important thing with curly hair when you're doing a heat style is definitely heat protection. So as I just elaborated, both of these have heat protection. I think this is up to 3 something, and this is definitely 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And again, this is the blow dry combo. Spritz this to the hair first, detangle, add a little bit of this, distribute it throughout the hair, blow dry in sections, manageable sections. And then when you go to flat iron, I mean, you could cocktail this. You could do a one and done cocktail, but I prefer to just add it after the blow dry, to these sections I'm just about to flat iron. I prefer to do that. I mean, you could cocktail everything together, but I just prefer the separate steps because, sometimes after your hair is blow dried, it gets a little dry because, I mean, you're literally like sucking the moisture out of your hair and reforming it back into this straight state. So yeah. Is there anything else I wanted to share? Yes, no. So if anybody has any tips on ruler setting, textured hair, curly hair, kinky hair, please let me know. I'm not saying this would not work, but maybe I need smaller ones like for around the perimeter of my head, and then I could always do the larger ones for the rest of my head. Like, I'm not sure, but any tips would be great. I mean, I will try this another time. My patience really got away from me today, and I was like, you know what, because I was really trying. Like, I started filming and everything, and it really wasn't working out. I was like, oh. So yeah, I need to work on my ruler setting technique. But I also found that paddle brush blow drying is a little faster, and yes, very small sections with the flat iron. So it was a good Monday. I hope everyone is well. I hope, restaurants are open. If you're care to indulge in delivery or whatever, great. Oh, speaking of delivery, All the products, well, most of the products I spoke about today are available on my website, almtgroup.com/shop. So you can shop for, this blow dry flat iron concoction, And then it's not just blow dry flat iron. As I said earlier, when I'm doing my curly days, wash and go, this is it. So like when you just wash and deep condition your hair, apply this. And then the following days, spritz a little bit of water, spray bottle is your friend too. And then maybe just shake this up because it's like a lotion. It's not like water, so it's a lotion. So you just shake it up, remist the hair with this as well. So you spritz with water, then this scrunch. If you have extra areas that are a little more frizzy or a little more dry, you could add a little bit of Bounce Me, and yeah, touch up throughout the week. So this is for your curly styles as well as your blow dried styles. So it's very versatile. I'm very happy. And you don't need 50,000 things, to style your hair. So we have those, and then we have Olaplex, the added protection for the flat iron. Honestly, I really have to try the number 6 in combination with the number 7, because I have all these curl creams and leave-in creams. I didn't want to get another leave-in cream. So, but people they formulate the products to work well together. So I really need to next time or some other time. I really need to try the number 6, which is their bond smoothing leave-in, along with the number 7, the bonding oil. And I still have to get the moisture mask. So moisture mask and leave-in and the bonding oil. So that should be my other blow dry cocktail. So yeah, again, thanks for spending this time with me. It's a learning experience, these ruler setting things. I mean, it's an old school way of it's school. Sometimes the old way is always the best way. So, if usually people claim that ruler sets, that style is set and it lasts a little longer than blow dry and flat iron. So I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get to do it on myself yet, but I will try again. And yeah, so the ruler set, if you want to take a little break from heat, because I mean, blow drying and then flat iron, it is a bit of heat and stress on the hair. That's why you have, the heat protection in all of the products that I just stated. You have the heat protection in that, so that's a barrier in a way. But if you, just trying to alleviate that, do the roller set, be under the dryer. Well, I don't have a hooded dryer. I bought a attachment for my blow dryer, so it's a hooded thing. And yeah, I was gonna do that. So yeah, so it's a way of giving the hair a break from heat. And if you do need to, maybe go in with the flat iron after, just to touch up any rough spots. Not rough spots, but textured spots, yeah. So yeah. So that hopefully there'll be a take 2 with that ruler set. So yeah. I'm happy with my blow dry flat iron results today. Again, don't forget to shop at almtgroup.com/shop for any of the products you see here today. And yeah, I look forward to hearing feedback from you all and any tips you have to share as well. So take care, be safe, stay wonderful, stay lovely, and get on a curly beauty bandwagon. You don't always, curlies could go straight to. That's a good thing about having curly hair. Like you have that versatility, You could be curly one day, well, one week, because I style by the week, I don't style by the day. Curly one week, straight another, and whatever else in between. You have that versatility. So Sometimes curly hair could seem like a burden. It could be, you know, a little. It's something to manage, of course, but the possibilities are endless. And who doesn't love switching up their style? So, yeah, there's no harm or no shame when being curly or being straight or whatever. But I'm just saying, from my perspective and what I'm trying to promote is, you know, beauty from the inside and feeling good about yourself. And you, sometimes you just feel a little extra fierce when you have a blowout on Flatiron. Like, nothing wrong with that, you know? But, you know, I like both sides. And I just hope that, you know, people could embrace their hair and themselves and look in the mirror and be happy too. So, again, thank you, everyone. And be a curly beauty. Continue to be a curly beauty and give that energy to others as well. Let's be good to each other and to ourselves. Take care. Be safe. Mwah.